Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's going on? It's your boy KV on. I'm in the building, and this is gonna be about the time I met my favorite rapper. If you know about me, Biggie Smalls is my favorite rapper. And 1997, I had a chance to meet him. It wasn't no concert, none of that. It was just a regular day. I was 17 years old. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Prospect and Classen, but I'm chilling on my cousin block on Lincoln and Rogers between Bedford. At the time, 1990s, they had a gas station where you could pump. You know, I'm a young nigga, so we trying to earn an honest dollar. So we pumping at the gas station, trying to make money, kids. So I'm pumping, doing my thing. This gas station is connected to a car wash where at the corner of the block, not at the corner, but in the middle of the block, you can go up and get into the car wash. Car wash, you could stay in the car, you could come out the car. So it's connected to the gas station. So we could use the gas station to make money. We got pumps 1, 2, pumps 3, 4, pump 5, 6. So if you're from Brooklyn, you're familiar with the area. So yeah, we was pumping gas, We asked people, can we pump your gas? We kids, we trying to make money, So some of them let us pump. They said, yeah, you could pump our gas. They give us $1, $2. Some will give you $5, some will give you $20. But they always tell you stay in school, you know what I'm saying? That always stuck with me. Even though I'm older, I still remember they telling me that, you know what I mean? Stay in school. So I'm pumping gas, and I see a red Land Cruiser. If you know Biggie Smalls, he always raps about Land Cruisers. He like Land Cruisers, and he's from Brooklyn. He's our neighbor. So it was no problem seeing Jay-Z, Redman, you know what I'm saying? Cause Lincoln and Rogers between Bedford. Then you got St. John's and Nostrand. You got Franklin. So these are worldwide blocks where famous people come through, you know what I'm saying? I went to school with Jay-Z, nephew and shit, Automotive High. So, we used to see him wearing that Rockaway shit when we didn't know what Rockaway was. But we knew that was Jay nephew. Looked just like him and all that. So shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? But I was pumping gas and shit. And I seen a Land Cruiser come up to the car wash. I take note of it. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do. I'm always surveying and shit. So I'm pumping gas, and he goes to the car wash. He comes out of the truck, and it's Biggie Smalls with his white manager. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I recognize when I see Biggie is his height, man. He's a tall brother. Heavy set, you know what I'm saying? Look like a football player. Somebody that could tackle you and toss you around and shit. This was 97, you know what I'm saying? Pac had just died, so it was still tension in the air. So I'm like, oh snap, that's Biggie. Wow. So I ran to the block, cause my cousin block is connected to the gas station. The gas station at the end of the block. So I ran to the block like, yo, my niggas, Biggie is up the gas station in the car wash. He just got out his truck. He out there. Them niggas ain't believe me. Word, niggas ain't believe me. I had to tell them again some real shit like, yo, I'm dead ass serious. Biggie Smalls is up the car wash right now. He's getting his truck washed. You know what I'm saying? So we ran up there. And we get up there. We see Biggie chilling, you know what I'm saying? Busting down a White Owl, back at the time. That's what was heavy in the hood. We got White Owls, we got Dutches, we got Phillies. So Big was busting down a White Owl. He looked around and threw the Dutch guts right in the car wash shit. Funny shit, you know what I'm saying? Slick shit, Brooklyn shit. So, I find that amusing. Then, as we chilling and shit, my homie Gucci, shout out to Gucci, he asked Biggie, yo, did you kill Pac? Biggie looked at him and said, "Mind your business, shorty. Mind your business." No cap. He told him, "Mind your business, shorty. Mind your business." We all started laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Big wasn't scared, no tension, no nothing. We was young niggas, hood niggas. I mean, he knew that was our block and shit. You know, no cameras. There wasn't no cell phones and none of that at the time. You gotta remember, this was 97. It wasn't no cell phones really, so we was just living in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he was our neighbor. He was from, Bed-Stuy shit. A little further down Brooklyn, a little further down the block. But, he ain't too far it's walking distance from where I'm at to where Big was at. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my homies would see Jay-Z on No String. I'll come through like, yo, they were like, yeah, I nigga Jay was just over here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 man. MTV used to throw block parties right there on Franklin and St. James, right in the middle of the block. This was the mecca of the whole movement. The 90s, what a time to be alive, you know what I'm saying? Seeing Redman, come on, man, I used to chill with Smooth the Hustler, shit like that. Gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a real good time to be alive. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But as far as everything else, is him being the best rapper, yeah, I could give him that crown, you know what I'm saying? I could say he the best rapper. Why? Think about this. Who made a perfect double CD in a second album? Your second album, you drop a double CD, that's a classic. Look at the history of making double CDs. It's very hard to do. Few artists ever makes double CDs. Why? Because your first disc gotta coincide with your second disc, and you have to make that body of work. It's very hard to make that body of work for a double CD. It's very impossible. And Big did it on his second album. He did it on his second album. That's why he is in high regards, because his first disc and the second disc is perfect. They gel together. It's like a fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? It's Scorsese production from his first disc to his second disc. It coincides together. So that's why a lot of artists don't do double CDs, because it can't coincide. They don't know how to make that body of work flow from one disc to another. But Big did it effortlessly. He knocked it out the park. So for that, I put him as, you know what I'm saying, my number one. I got Pac my number two. You know what I'm saying? I got Big and Pac like peanut butter and jelly. You can't have one without the other. You know what I'm saying? But for that double CD that Big did for his second album, I put him as a little higher regard, you know what I'm saying? Because that's very, very hard to do. And you got to have confidence to even try that at your second album. That lets everybody know, like, yo, I'm the best. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing that on my second album, I got a double CD. I let y'all know all this body of work right here, it puts me above everything out there. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm a Brooklyn nigga. You know what I mean? Glad I had the opportunity to meet Big before he passed away. You know what I'm saying? That was real special to me. Because the first song I heard was Unbelievable. And I was, I think about 15, 14. I was running around the hood. You know what I'm saying? I remember it was Halloween. And then I heard the song, like one of my boys put me on to the song. And the thing that stuck out with me with the song is I wear boxers so my dick could breathe. As a youngin', that stuck with me. Like, I mean, that's when I started wearing boxers. You know what I mean? Like, wear boxers so my dick could breathe. That made me wear boxers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Big was teaching young niggas. You know what I'm saying? He was teaching me. Like, oh, shit, let me go get some boxers now. You know what I mean? That was the first song I heard from Big, was Unbelievable. And it was classic. Live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, the livest one. Representing BK to the fullest. Gags I pull his bastard ducking. When Big be clucking, chicken heads be sucking my back when, what? It ain't nothing. You know Big be handling. Come on, man. That was the first Biggie song I ever heard. And ever since then, I was a fan. I had Biggie posters on my walls and shit. You know what I'm saying? Used to always buy his albums, know all his songs. I still play songs to this day, you know? I'm a big, big fan, so. And he's from Brooklyn, so you know what I'm saying? That lets me know Big from Brooklyn. We got Jay from Brooklyn. So, you know, Brooklyn is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? That's where it was popping at. We had the block parties. We used to meet our rappers all the time. They are neighbors, you know, at the time. So the 90s was real popping. Until next time, y'all. Peace and love.